What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammett, the diagnosed narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how some narcissists like to trigger you on purpose, how they like to get a reaction out of you, sometimes just for fun. Stay tuned, like and subscribe. Yeah, this is absolutely true when you're dealing with narcissists and toxic people, that they love to get a reaction from you. And if you're new here, I'm a narcissist. I actually have narcissistic personality disorder. If I can trigger you, I can control you. That's one of the phrases that has resonated with me throughout my entire life, because I feel like if I can get an emotional reaction from someone, then I was in control of that person. And I think a lot of narcissists and toxic people will agree that if you cannot control your emotional reactions around us or to us, or when you're dealing with us, then you are not in control of yourself. We are. Some narcissistic people will actually set out to get a reaction from you because it gives them a sense of power and it feels good, especially when they're using dog whistles or inside triggers where only they and you know what the trigger is. A dog whistle is like a covert trigger where it's undercover, where only you know the trigger. So they can set you off in public and nobody else knows what you're mad at except for you. So you're yelling and screaming and acting crazy, and the narcissist is there calm. So you could read the text on the screen. It says, what did it say? Come on, text on the screen. They love to get a reaction out of you. Sorry, y'all. Yes. They absolutely love, a lot of narcissists and toxic people absolutely love just to get a reaction out of you. Because if they can get you to react, they can control you. If I can trigger you, I can control you. I've done thousands of videos about saying the exact same term, y'all. No, wait, like thousands, probably hundreds, y'all, hundreds. Thousands is too many. I've done hundreds of videos saying the term, y'all. If I can trigger you, I can control you. And I made that up. You never heard it before, nor. But seriously, that's how the dynamic goes, y'all. If I can get a reaction out of you, I can control you. Some narcissistic people will trigger you on purpose just because they're bored. Just because they're bored, they have nothing else to do. You're like, you know what? Let me start a fight. You know what? I'm bored. I have nothing else to do. Let me start an argument. You know what? I'm bored. I have you're happy. I'm sad. Let me bring you down to my level. You've accomplished something. You're successful. I'm not. Let me bring you down to my level by triggering you on purpose. Let me bring up something in the past that might have nothing to do with what we have going on right now. But let me make sure that I'm still in control of you. Hey. And say some BS to you. Some of them love to get you to react to them. They do. They absolutely do. And I tell this to people all the time. Some of them absolutely love to get you moving that way because they love to get you to react to the BS that they're doing to you. They want you to react to it because if you react to it, they're in control. And Lord forbid, you react to them in public. You react to them in public, some of them like to use dog whistles and inside triggers and things like that to get you to react to them in public. Because those public reactions, a lot of narcissistic people thrive off them. If you don't know what a dog whistle is, look up dog whistle. You know, a dog whistle, or actual dog whistle, how you blow into that whistle and it's so high pitched or so low pitched, I think it's high pitched, that only the dog can hear it. Only the dog is affected with it. It's a covert way of getting a dog's attention, right? Nobody else can hear you blowing on unless you are a super blower and your cheeks are super inflated and stuff like that. You blowing, spitting all into the dog whistle or whatever. But you see how dog whistles work. That's how, whistles, dog whistles work on people. Instead of just remove the whistle and put in a trigger, put in a covert trigger. Instead of actually blowing on a whistle to trigger you in public or whatever, a narcissistic person take the whistle out of their mouth and put a trigger there. Put something that only you know would trigger you. So they blow on this dog whistle, they blow on this trigger, and only you hear it. Only you are affected by it because it's so covert. Only you are affected by it. Your ear twitching, your ear bouncing around, jumping, dangling around. You get mad as hell, and everybody's looking at you like, "What are you doing? Why are you acting like this?" They trigger you again. They blow the whistle again. Like if they don't get the reaction they want out of you from that first trigger, guess what? They'll pull out another trigger and blow on it. If you react to that one, here they come again. If you don't react to that one, they're gonna pull out triggers out of their little trigger box until you react. And if you blow up, and typically, like I said, when they're using these dog whistle triggers, when you blow up, you're gonna be embarrassed. Sometimes these blow ups can ruin your reputation. Sometimes these blow ups can hinder you from hinder your public image. Some of these blow ups can get you fired. Some of these blow ups can get you locked up. Sometimes dog whistles and inside triggers like that can lead to reactive abuse. So they're triggering you silently. They're covertly triggering you, and you overtly respond to them. Now you look abusive. Now you out of nowhere, they just say something slick to you about your weight. It's like, yeah, the wife over here busting at the seams or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you're a seamstress, but you hate when you might be gaining a little weight. They say, look, my wife, y'all know how biscuits bust at the seams. Whatever you do with your wife is busting at the seams. Just enunciate the S. They put that extra hiss on the S like a snake, like seams. And then you blow up, you going crazy, you look crazy, you're attacking them, you might try to physically attack them, you can't control yourself, reactive abuse. Now, y'all, look what I deal with. They triggered you on purpose, got the reaction they want. That's why I tell people, controlling your damn reactions is one of the best things you can do when you're dealing with narcissistic people. And I know, y'all, I already know where you're going with it. Well, Lee, that's easier said than done. Yeah, I know it's easier said than done. But I have to say it. Because I know it's easier said than done, but it has to be said and it has to be done, because if you can't control your reactions, you're going to lose the battle of you're going to lose the battle of narcissists. You're just going to. You want to win the battle against a narcissist, you have to learn how to control your reactions. You have to learn how to control your triggers, because if you don't, they're going to run over top of you. They're going to probably embarrass you, and they're probably going to hurt your feelings and ruin your damn life. Because some people like to do that. Some people like to have that power over you, just can trigger you and control you on purpose. Yes, they like to get their reaction out of you, because as long as they can get you to react, they feel like they're in control of you. They might keep you around. As long as they can get you to react to something that they're doing, they might keep you around for a long time. Just because you can't control your reactions. But once you get your reactions under control and they can no longer trigger you, sometimes they can lead to boredom in the narcissistic person, and sometimes they might discard you. You know? You might start gray rocking them and things like that. You might start to just gray rock and just not let them trigger you anymore. Just stop interacting with them and stop engaging with them unless it's necessary. You know what I mean? So you have to empower yourself, y'all. Controlling your reactions with a narcissist or a toxic person is absolutely a superpower. It just absolutely is. If you can control your reactions and get those dog whistles under control so those don't work on you anymore, it's literally like you're putting on a damn superhero cape. Like you're a super narc man or super narc woman. Like you are a damn hero against the tyranny of narcissistic toxic abuse or whatever. You know what I mean? So now you have to empower yourself, get your mind right, and then keep moving forward. Because I'm just telling you, if they can trigger you, they can control you. That's just a simplistic way of me saying that, but it's the truth. If they can trigger you, they can control you. So don't let them trigger and don't let them control you. I know it's easier said than done. But if you want them, if you can't, like I say, if they get you to react, you know what I mean? If they get you to react to to those little dog whistle triggers or whatever they do to get your reaction out of you, you might see a smile on your face, a little smirk on your face. You mean that's called on their face. If they start smirking while you're reacting and everybody else is focused on you, looking at you like you're going crazy, and you're focused on them and they start to smirk, that's called duper's delight. I got that term from Angie Atkinson. You know what I mean? She's the first person I heard say that, like Coach Angie Atkinson, and she just passed away. Angie Atkinson just passed away Sunday. That's super sad. So I don't know if y'all know Coach Angie Atkinson. She's one of like the pioneers of helping people get out of toxic relationships with narcissists and whatnot. Rest in peace, Angie Atkinson. That sucks. It sucked to hear. But prayers go out to Angie Atkinson's family. You know what I mean? Yeah, that sucks. Duper's delight was one of the terms I got from her. And I learned a lot from watching her videos and stitches and stuff like that on TikTok or whatnot. So rest in peace, Angie Atkinson. So don't ask me what happened. I don't know, but go to her page, Coach Angie Atkinson on YouTube, run her views up or whatever, her family, help her family out, support her. Anyways, y'all, yeah, don't let them catch you reacting. Reactive abuse is a real phenomenon, and it can and will be used against you. It can and will ruin your life. You know what I mean? So control those damn reactions. Goose fraba. Tony Robbins is big on breaking your states. So if you catch yourself about to react, Just say something silly to yourself. Say goose fraba. Make yourself laugh. Break the state. Goose fraba. Y'all see me on some of my videos. I'll goose fraba in front of y'all. Because I'm about to get mean with y'all sometimes. Y'all be wanting I have to goose fraba before I goose pull a dread out. Because y'all be killing me sometimes. Anyways, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like and subscribe for more. And as always, mental illness is out. Peace.